Oh no, take your time. I was just saying. I'm just saying. I'm affiliated with Trade Day finally, and it's a different approach too. You got your 5 days to pass. You can't make more than 1,000 a day, but once you pass, there is no consistency rule. So, like, say you made $4,000 a day, you could take out 2,000. Um, or if you made $700 that day, you can take out the 700, but they penalize you. They take out. You get to keep 300, and then they keep 300. So it's totally up to you, your choice. But guess what? No other prop firm is doing that. You need the buffer. So totally up to you if you want to hold it into the buffer or not. Which I think is a pretty cool strategy. And it's your choice. I like the choice part, you know? And it's $60. It is intraday, so you gotta trade it normal. You could do end of day, but if you want that daily payout, you want intraday. Yeah, see, like that's the great thing. Like it's your choice. If you never had a payout and you had one good day of $700, you could take it out. Actually, I gotta look at that, Mallory. I don't know if it stops after a buffer. I gotta look that up. Well, like say like take profit trader, you need $2,500 before it even you could even take a payout. Oh, so it says after 2,500 it stops trailing you. But I want to see that on the website. I don't want to see. I want to look it up on the website. The hell is that?
On from NBC, White House Press Secretary Levitt confirms China's President Xi's visit remains on track.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
So, reminder that you had Trump back in July 6th, says that China's President Xi is coming to the US in September, maybe September 24th.
Now I'm curious. I gotta find out. Let me see. It looks like it doesn't. It looks like it just keeps doing intraday. There's still nothing to trade yet, guys. We're waiting. Ooh, we got a gap. I don't see where. Where the fuck is it? Did I fuck this thing up? Get up. Oh, I'm on the fucking 5 minute. All right, gap and go, baby. Did you get the alert too? On your own one? I gotta look at this intraday. Now I'm curious if it. Intraday. Yeah, it looks like intraday trails the entire time.
Tasnim News says today a ship was targeted in the Strait of Hormuz. So they say Iranian Navy attacked a Thai ship in the Strait of Hormuz that was attempting to pass through without heeding warnings and without obtaining permission from the Iranian Navy.
Okay, it's rejecting again. It doesn't look very good. Looks like chop, dude.
Daddy? Daddy? Is that you? Is that you? Can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the cell, Daddy.
Daddy, chill.
No, trailing max down does go down. Start balance.
So from
100.
Israel's Channel 12 News, they say US forces are being redeployed to the Middle East. 5 refueling aircraft are already en route to Israel, with dozens more to follow.
I can't tell if this freaking stops. It looks like it does.
So that Israel Channel 12 News headline also being cited by Israel's N12 News
Trailing
as well.
max drawdown. It looks like the buffer, once it's cleared, it
Deployment
does.
of US forces back to the Middle East, and 5 refueling planes are already en route to Israel, and dozens more will arrive later.
I mean, this could be a short or a long there, Mr. Dad. I don't know. Yeah, I think the buffer stops once it's cleared. Intraday is $62 for the count. Profit target 3,000. Trailing max drawdown 2,000. Calculated intraday. Get funded. Oh, nope. I didn't want that. I want to do funded rules. Trailing max drawdown 2,000. Calculated intraday. Wow, that thing dumped.
Tasnim's news says that Iran's oil basket price exceeds $80.
I'm just gonna pretend that it trails the whole time. So you know what's such bullshit?
Further
Why
detail
does this
then,
happen?
Tasnim News says following the increase in global oil prices due to new US provocations against Iran, the price of Iran's oil basket has also surpassed the $80 threshold.
All right, so a ship flying the flag of Thailand attempts to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. What are they doing? Why would they do that? Trying to start a war? I mean, a bigger war? All right, we might get along here. Needs to close above 989. But my question is that there was a news that we went to Israel to refuel up, and then Israel said, no, that's not true. And now it is true. Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening on little simple shit where it's just like, hey, is it real or is it not? All right, I'm about to go long real soon here. I mean, we got a bullish entry here. I think I'm going to go in. Wait, where the fuck's my, why am I signed out? Uh-oh. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Stop it. Hurry up. It's getting real weird. Why the fuck's it not loading? It should be the sweep candle here. I don't know, I'm confused. Why the fuck's is not... Data's all messed up. There it is. What the fuck? Really weird. Alright, so it didn't close above. And now it completely started to fall. 5-minute play. Could be it right here. I marked it out. Potential pretty big here. Where's that like, what is going on with this shit? Can easily go down to like 850s. So I kind of want to short. I'm going to short now. There is kind of a big stop loss here. So just be careful. But I can see this coming all the way down. 50% is the safe thing to do. I feel like I'm risking this. 3 contracts and NQ? What are you, crazy? That's way too much. MNQ or NQ? Yeah, you see how this fucking thing just came back up? Should have waited. Should have waited and then got up if it gave me an entry up here. See, I'm like pushing it a little bit. I mean, I still think I'm gonna be right.
Tazan
I
News
just
earlier reported explosions heard in Erbil, Iraq. They say unrelated fires and explosions at an Iranian opposition group's ammunition depot in Sulaymaniyah province of Iraq was hit or had occurred.
bro, what's up with the fake news? You're crazy, bro. On NQ?
Well, hello everybody. This is Donald J. Trump.
Antonio. Come on, fucker, drop. Like, this could be a massive drop. That's why I'm like... Hourly closes in 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Why am I getting flagged for harassment and bullying? Oh, I swear to God. I'm literally not doing anything wrong. I don't know if you can send it in chat. Is it a funded? You could send it in Discord. All right, it's retesting. So there's 5 minute resistance and support here. I don't want it to close above it. I mean, it can easily. I would love for this just to drop. You know, it would be great to do like 78% of the 1 hour. I'd be cool with that. I will be cool with that. Hi, Donna. 43. I got flagged for bullying and harassment. Am I being mean to any of you guys? Yeah, but you're my dad. If anything, you harassed me! I'm not cleaning my room. Ah! Kind of falling and slouching here. I wanted to get off like an hour ago just to take a break before power hour. And then remember, guys, today, 4 o'clock, we're giving a Lucid Pro away worth $110. It's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. All you got to do is go to the giveaway section on my Discord. It's in the bio. Hit the fire button. There's some directions there. All you got to do is follow my YT. I'm just trying to grow it on there just in case TikTok wants to boot me. But that's it. I'll be live on everything. I'm just saying for you guys to follow, and I will check to see if you guys are following if you win. You fire it? Good, 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 good. And do I need to show proof of me getting a new account? Yeah, just show me like your receipt. There's a code on that receipt. And then you just put that in the receipt section. And that gets you an extra entry. You should have it, you just did it. Unless you did reset. But I don't know how I'm going to do it with resets. I don't know if I get paid for those. I don't know. I don't think it does. Let me check. If you could tell me the time that you reset, maybe I can match it. Even for resets, Mallory? Mallory said on the top right of your receipt is the code. Does it give you one for resets?
IRNA says Hormuzgan's power grid remains stable after
Checking your
enemy
email.
attacks.
See. Still dropping. The fuck? That sounds really weird to say. I was hoping you were gonna hop in the shower. What does that mean? I want to cancel my subscription for this. I'm not gonna get out of my TikTok right now, you Farah. Why can't I fucking deny my order on edit description? Turn it off. Subscriptions. Edit. Someone said my profit. Okay. Whoa, TP hit, baby. TP hit. Let's go over the Y. See, like, why is this not... It's not performing right. I don't want that. I didn't tell you to do that. Oh, sorry. It is right. Okay. 1300. Okay, so this is whatever. Now, short. All right, the reason why we shorted this is the 1 hour candle, the top and bottom, which creates the support and resistance of the high and the low. Once you drop down to the 5-minute candle, the first 5-minute candle that breaks the top of that hour is called the sweep candle. It also creates a resistance level just below it, or support, whatever you want to call it. So we draw a support level just below that sweep level, and you can see that price was kind of bouncing and reacting to it. So soon as the 5-minute candle broke below that resistance or support, you get a nice red candle, and then the next candle comes back up and retaps it. That's your entry. We short it. You can take it around the 50 to 61% of the 1 hour candle. It changed the hourly, but it was right around here for the low. And you can take it out there, or you can trail it all the way down. Totally up to you. But that was a banger and a winner.
So, according to Iran's Noor News, citing local sources, says explosions heard in Bandar Abbas on the Gulf Coast.
Most likely, this can continue down even further. But I'm not really into the risk of it right now. Wow, what a bang, boom up. Kind of a long, but I don't know if this is the swing. So if you look at this swing, I don't know if it was counting this one. 78% pullback, bounces off the OB. Or, it wants to count this large one. And then this is just going to be a minor pullback. But I'm going to say, like, if you did go long here, I would use 964 as your target if you went long on this. How do you get out with profit before it hits your take profit? You just close your trade. But look at this, is already might be failing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a risky trade. I wouldn't trade this for the upside because you have potential to really fall. What's the best way to learn how to trade? We got to find somebody that's like profitable but make sure that they're not faking their accounts. Watch them trade live a few times. And then if you start to like their style, continue with their style and learn it. Make sure you don't use real money. Buy practice accounts at first until you get it. And then once you do get it, try prop firms for futures. You can get, say, like Lucid, an $80 account gives you $50,000 buying power. If you pass their test, you then get a funded account, and you can keep whatever you make. There are some rules in between, obviously, but you lose $80 if you fail, or you can gain as much money as you want. Now, if you were to go the same route with cash, you would be putting up $2,000, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want to lose 2 G's, at least not at one time, because trading is very emotionally hard. What's the news right now? I think it looks like we're about to go into combat again. That's it. Just basically like combat shit. I think we go up in a minute. I mean, we are on the OB. Remember, this is that line that we just could not break before. So, could be either or. Guys, if you're watching, tap that like button, hit that follow, and if you're froggy, share it. Share it to a bot. Don't share it to a bot, but share it to anybody. I don't give a shit. Make it look like we're doing something in life. And if you're on YT and the other stuff, hit the like button. The thumbs up. There's so many things I need to do right now, and I'm still here. I kind of want to film the video for my new indicator. I could do it here while we're streaming, but I don't know if you guys are going to be upset. I shouldn't really care if you guys are upset with me. Pretty short. It's like 16 pages. With visuals, though. Take me like 15 minutes. I could do it later after I do the giveaway. probably do that. Stomach illness linked to Taco Bell lettuce. We'll know who all the little fat fucks are. And I believe that this new indicator is going to all indicators still on there. I just I think this is going to be easier for some of you guys. Still just putting around here, guys. You still holding? Good job, Mallory. Are you green for today? Well, it might be. You might. I just sized down a lot. That's what I've been doing. To break him out. But that's good. That's good. Good self-control. I don't know. Looks like it wants to short more. Finally broke below, but I'm not like convinced yet. I don't see why it doesn't go down to like 746. Is that the first? I'm gonna try one, I think. And then stop loss is gonna be behind the cloud, 889s. Kind of a gamble, but
Just informed, might be expecting comments here from Trump as he departs the White House.
$16 profit is starting to go. See what happens when it goes back into this cloud. It could go back into it and then pile drive down to the south. We also got 30 minutes, 20 EMA, and a support area right here. Do we? Shoot. I like 784 though. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just trying to like see if it wants to continue. I'm not like dead set on it. And it's kind of taking its time, so I don't know if I should just close it. There's that next short. That's good. We can make this a lot lower now to stop loss.
So according to state media, Iraq signs agreement with Starlink to operate in Iraq, and the US welcomes cooperation between Iraq and
This
have
market
initial
is a tease.
capacity of 2 million barrels a day
Definitely a
when
tease.
done.
I wish it would go down just a little bit faster, and then we can move our break even. Because now we just gotta hold it for it to like play games.
Western Union shares jumped 6%, the most since April 27th.
Yeah, you think so? I could just close it. Let's see. If it closes above this cloud, I'll get out instantly. We're about to make a new 15-minute candle, though. Yeah, it did come out from the bottom, and it was divergent a little bit. I was kind of seeing that these shorts would play out. But, oh shit. I got knocked out. Good call, Nico. I mean, I had my stop loss there. It was a gamble play. So the 5 minutes, what are we at, 2:30? Let's mark out the 5-minute candle for that sweep.
NYMEX
Oh,
WTI
it's
crude August
huge, though.
futures
It's
settle at
huge.
$82.49 a barrel, up $3.54 or 4.48%.
So not the best opportunity here, but at least we can
NYMEX
use it.
diesel August futures settle at around $4.06 a gallon. NYMEX gasoline August futures settle at around $3.39 a gallon. And NYMEX natural gas August futures settle at around $2.91.
you're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Remember today, guys, giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. 4 o'clock. Thinking about taking a break for an hour, and I'll get back on at 3:30. I'll leave everything else on, except for TikTok. I'll turn off TikTok, and then I'll turn TikTok back on. I didn't get this alert. Oh, I have it so it expires. Okay. No, for a month. We do 1 week. 1 minute. I feel like that should have. Unless that was the one that warned me before. Yeah. I wonder if that would have got me in 9. See, look, watch it fucking short again. You bitch. We got a few here coming in. How come I'm not getting this though? Still no red trades. It touched 200 EMA and shorted. Why I stayed in? Yeah, I got stopped out. Maybe it was just too tight. I mean, right here is probably going to tell you what's going to happen. All right, close below. If it closes above, we can go long. Yeah, that was a soul grabber move there, I think. Close above. All right, I'm going to try it long. For a scalp. This is just a scalp play. Hopefully it works. Okay, out one. Could go up higher. I'm just gonna scalp these though. I'm okay with a good, 30 times 3. My totals, yeah, 3 counts. 2 funded and one trade day. One trade day account. Not holding. $15 left. It's closing below. Alright, it's holding. It looks very dumpish there, but I'm not sure. If it closes below, then I'm out. So 830, 675, 8. Alright, it's holding, it's holding. Doing at 4 p.m. Holding. Jump. Still holding. Needs to close above 840. Fucker. Maybe right. See. We still got the OB here, so. Close below, done. It's done. It's gonna crack. Unless it's doing a sweep candle manipulation, but it's a huge candle. My back's so itchy and I can't fucking reach it. You guys want to see my back scratcher? It's a rake. Ah, right there. Can't reach my back. I am on the bigger side. There you go. That's my you guys should all invest in one. Back scratcher rakes. Oh, this thing is fucking dumping. I should have closed this a while ago. There is a few OBs here, but I'm not really confident in it. I don't really want to give back too much money, man. We're up a good amount. Let's really look to see on how this reacts. Good call, Mr. Dad, if you're still in that short. Guess I'm kind of messing around here. I'm getting away from my my strategy. Plus 70. This thing is fucking dumping. I need to close this, dude. Just close it. Watch it rip up now. Where's VWAP? I can't see it. Did I turn it off on accident? Did. Oh yeah, we're right there. Motherfucker. Turn off these other stuff though. I don't want them. Should we long it? For a little bounce? No, just fucking close below it. Alright, we get it, some of it back. Alright, we got some of it back. Good call, Mr. Dad. I had it turned off like a jerk off. I jumped in again, let it dump. Yeah, I think I'm giving back a little bit now. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a 45-minute break. I'll leave Discord and all the other stuff on. TikTok I'm gonna sign off because it'll punish me.
Yes. The S&P 500 down 1%, the Nasdaq 100 off by 1.4%.
You know, I try to clear up. I try to clear up my screen, but like I feel like I need all those. I need a lot of this. Like I need VWAP. I need the EMA. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna log off on TikTok and I'll be back. Probably like 3 something, and then we'll do the giveaway. Okay, guys. So make sure you guys. How you enter is join my free Discord in the bio. Go to the giveaway section, hit the fire button, and then read the directions there. It says the follow my YT. That's how you get an entry. All right, guys. See you in a bit. I'll leave everything else on.
Brent crude futures settle at $88.10 a barrel, up $3.87 or 4.59%.
Well, hello everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase. and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Apple raises Apple Music and some Apple One subscription prices. Apple Music subscription prices rise to $11.99 from $10.99, and Apple One family plan now $27.95 from $25.95, Premier to $39.95. Iran's General Rezai says if Iranian arrangements do not prevail over the Strait of Hormuz, West Asia will become a battleground for global powers vying for control of energy resources. So Arab News, citing Iran's General Rezai, says if the attacks by the US continue for the next 2 to 3 days, we will enter a full-scale offensive phase.
Also from Iran's Rezai, he says that the US must understand that war and negotiation strategy of attrition has reached a dead end, and in the coming days, the intensity of Iran's attacks will increase. Iraq and Syria signed an MOU to rehabilitate Haditha Banias pipeline to be implemented by Chevron, according to Iraq's state news agency. Iran's Major General Rezai says that the reason for Iran's current restraint has been to prevent the activation of security fault lines and international conflicts. But a numerous calculation by the US is leading the region in that direction. Major General Rose says the US should expect a barrage of Iranian missiles and drones. According to the Wall Street Journal, SpaceX is in talks to provide Pentagon billions of dollars of AI cloud computing capacity. Wall Street Journal citing sources there, adding arrangement would be similar to deals SpaceX signed with Anthropic, Google, to share data center space. And Defense Department is racing to secure more capacity for Amazon and other companies to fuel increase in AI usage. Seeing SpaceX shares quickly pair and declines after the Wall Street Journal report. We have posted out the article in the feed for you to read through as well. General Rezai says that suppose the enemy manages to land troops somewhere, how they plan to escape.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
And according to the spokesperson, Chevron has signed heads of agreement with Iraq and Syria for potential cross-border oil pipeline project. So from the spokesperson of Chevron, they signed an agreement with Iraq's Basra Oil Company to advance commercial negotiations for West Kurna 2. Also say that they signed an agreement with Iraq's T-Car Oil Company to advance negotiations for Nasiriyah oil field and surrounding exploration areas.
Trump on Canada on a True Social post says the cost of pollution must be added to tariffs. So just Trump further adding that the cost of pollution must, of necessity, be added to tariff Canada is currently paying.
Yeah. What is this music? What is this music? Oh. Well, that was a monster candle. Just tuning back in. Would have been a long right here. We could still go along. See if it pulls back. Ah, it did it. It just launched instead. All right, let's go back on live here.
Trump on True Social says TSMC, largest leading edge semiconductor chip manufacturer in the world, has announced an additional $100 billion investment in the semiconductor fabrication factories in Arizona. So that brings their total investment to build chips in America to a record $265 billion.
That was pretty bullish, no? Why is it coming down? Like rejecting. All right, got that 1 minute sweep. Close below 93s. I will be shorting this.
It's a reminder with
Really
TSMC
need-
from their
Okay, there's an
earnings
OB there
that come
too.
out.
I'm gonna
They
short
did
this.
mention that they will be investing $100 billion into the US.
Even though it's kind of bullish news. Let me make sure what the 5 minute is here. 5 minutes. Should be here. Five M. 5M. Label it. I'm thinking it's gonna be we have an order block rejection here. And the sweep candle. It didn't close yet though, but we're doing a starter. Oh, the 5 minutes here too, huh? See if it rejects it though. It really needs to close below 794, 794s. Close below 794s and we should dump. I really want to short again, but we got order blocks here. I'm gonna go 2. I don't see why this doesn't fall into the ground. Okay, here it goes. Shorting now. Hi, Cowboy. Did you join the giveaway? We're doing one at 4 o'clock. Okay, we're waiting to see if this wants to crack down. It should. It still didn't close yet, though. We need to close. Manipulation candle's huge right now. I'm getting in a little early only because there's order blocks here is getting denied. And the sweep candles right here, you know, it's a little bit premature, but like the OB is kind of making me get in early because the way it's rejected it. So I think it's going to be pretty good here. TP will be about 763-ish. Probably can go lower, but you know, first TP, that sounds like a good area. And then we'll see if it continues, maybe. I don't know. I gotta decide what happens. It still didn't close yet. If this OB fails, I'm gonna be upset. There was some bullish news that was just released by Trump, of course. That's a tweet stating that they got more chips to be made in the USA. Born in the USA. But who was the deal for? Because if it's not like NVIDIA, TSMC has announced an additional $100 billion investment into semiconductor fabrication factories in Arizona. That brings their total company. All right, so it's like a different company. It's like it kind of hurts the revenue of Nasdaq's big top dogs because they're going to be taking away some of the revenue, which in return, good for our economy, but also would make the Nasdaq fall because he's taking away money from the big dogs by giving these jobs to smaller people. Great for economy, not so good for the Nasdaq. Come on, it wants to fall. There you go. That stop loss is huge. Needs to close below this 795s to really commit. I'm in early because the order block got denied, helping me get in a little early. WB. Shannon. Yo. If you guys don't mind, just tap that screen. Tap that screen. Give me 10 likes. 10 likes.
Trump is touting the decline in inflation.
He's what? Remember, he's talking, so things can go sour for us here if he's talking. So just be careful. We still did not close below this trend line that I need to be broken. It looks like it wants to very, very badly. Still got 29 seconds for it to close down. See, it just keeps projecting back to the upside. So until that closes below. Mostly 50% of whatever candle structure I'm aiming for is usually the target for the safe bet. And if you want to hold it past that, you definitely can and just trail it. There's a good guarantee that it's probably going to get down to 738s. That's the next order block down below. But with these markets, sometimes, man, it's difficult. I have a stop loss. I didn't put it there yet. Sorry. It still didn't close below. I'm going off of the order block. That was my entry. That would make me get in premature here. But technically, if you want to wait for this actual play without any order blocks, you would want to get in when it closed below the sweep candle, which made a support and resistance. You can see it completely. So once it breaks and closes below that, that would be the real initial short. But it's struggling here. When Trump's speaking like this, anything can happen. Wow. That was kind of weird what Trump just said. That was crazy. Trump on Canada. The cost of pollution from forests must be added to tariffs. Is that a little bit of a low blow? I don't know. I haven't been liking some of the things he's saying lately. Especially where he's gonna sell his tweets. I don't. I think it's very unpresidential. You're gonna give the rich an upper hand even more. Makes no sense. I don't want my one. I might have to close my trade day. I don't want to go over $1,000 on it. I got $200. Okay, for a room. The trade day wants 35%. So basically, don't make over $1,000 on it a day. Very easy. Let's go. Let's do this. Tap that screen. Hit that follow button. If you want to share it to just me alone, go ahead. Share it. Share it to just me. You're feeling froggy.
News,
Help
they
me
say
out.
cruise missile strike against U.S. aggressor hits enemy vessel. So again, cruise missile strike against American aggressor enemy vessel.
Ooh, cruise ship. What? Yeah, I'm in a trade day right now. I have 2
So they
lucids
say a
and
few
1
hours ago
trade day.
during the 13th phase of lining operation, the naval missile system of Iran's army fired a coastal to sea cruise missile targeting U.S. vessel in the northern
2
Indian
funded
Ocean.
lucids. 2 funded lucids and 1 trade day eval. So 50% was hit. So route 1, we're going to see if it gets to the 61%. I think it does. Most likely it's going to hit 78% because that's right where the next order block is. But I'm okay with taking it out a little before that, just in case, because you know how silly these markets have been. You know, one Trump tweet and this thing freaking launches to the moon, baby. All right, let's do this stop loss up here, though. Break even stop loss. I don't care. Free trade now. Free trade. Yikes! See, like, this can come back up. And this could still be good. All the way down. It's just like for short term. You know, this is what I traded. And, we hit the 50%. So, like, it's more... I like more of the guarantee stuff. This is probably going to swipe it and then continue back down. Alright, I got taken out there. Not a bad trade, though. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Stop loss was a little bit higher because that was because of the Trump tweet. See, look, now it's going to continue to fall. Got 18 minutes into the giveaway, guys. 18 minutes into the giveaway. All you got to do is join my free Discord, go to the giveaway section, and hit the fire button. That'll enter you in. And then there's a rule there. It says to follow my YT. I gotta grow that a little bit. Probably denies it comes back down, but yeah. All right, let's go over the Y. So, 15-minute candle, high and low, drop down to a 1-minute time frame. The 1-minute candle rips above that 15-minute high. Everybody and their mother says this is going long. Psych soul sweep. All those souls are trapped because they all think it's going to go long. So now we wait and see if price starts to close below that sweep candle, which creates a structure. You can see it plain as day. This yellow line here that I drew. You can see that it made a structure. So soon as the candle closed below it, that's when we entered short and we targeted 50% of that 15-minute candle. It can go way lower. It's totally up to you. I like to take my first TP at the 50% and then I'll trail the rest. Good trade, though. Good trade. Almost 3,000 profit today. Now, it could continue down or just like kind of go around because it kind of stopped in its tracks right at that 50%. Pro, let's see. Funded rules. 40% consistency. So you can make about... So you made 3,000. We also have a long opportunity here on the 5 minute too. So if it breaks and close above this in the 5 minutes, then we can get a really nice long to the upside. What's the buffer on Pro? I can't even remember. What is a buffer? See, there it goes. There's the fall. Right off the OB, so this could be a short, at least until like 775. It's not that many points, though. But it's there. Make sure you guys hit that follow button and tap that screen. Let me get 10 likes each. Just get me to 1,000. Get me to 1,000. Help a brother out. Just gave a nice banging win, bro. Banger! We need to change this song, though. You need me. All right, that 5 minute is starting to come. Close above this, launches it up.
One minute to go now until we get the mark on close imbalance data.
Oh, shit. We got the imbalance, though. What do you guys think it's going to be? All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds for the injection. Let's go. Let's see. Man, I can't help to think there's going to be a long. How about if it sweeps down real quick? I'll do a long.
10 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Market and close
Damn.
imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 2.1 billion.
This is
Nasdaq
the
100
long.
buy side 570 million. Dow 30 buy side 630 million. Max
I'm
for
gonna
buy
try
side
it.
258
Target
million.
A65s. Yeah, I'm thinking long. Oof. My actual strategy is 866 here is for the TP. 5 minute closed above.
You're behind the markets. If you're
Problem is the stop loss is
It's
freaking
hard to
huge
prevent
on
BTS
this.
space
Daddy?
installed in its temple.
Daddy? Is that
They
you?
said that
Is that
Kuwaiti
you?
land forces, some members of Kuwaiti land forces injured in drone attacks, condition stable, and also the attacks included vital civilian facilities that were targeted, including electricity and water desalination station.
Only 573 million injection. S&P 500 was 2.2 billion though. Castanis. Guys, if you guys didn't join, free Discord in the bio. Go to the giveaway section, hit the fire button. We're doing a giveaway. A Lucid Pro account worth $110. We're going to do a name spin. You do have to follow the YT. You could be on both, but you need to
Also,
follow the
Kuwaiti Army
YT
says
to
a
get
fire
it.
broke out and damage caused to power generation units at electricity and water desalination station.
Okay, we know that this is long. Now, this would be the stop loss 809s. Because that would trigger a short. Nah, 50K Pro, 50K Pro. I should put that better, right? They won't give me a 150. That one costs a lot. Dude, come on. I'm going to do it just below this short here. It's good for the long of the 5 minute. Short term, it could come back around and play games. But if you wanted to trade this to 5 minute, easily can pull back first and then go up. I'm just trying to keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it right. Go up. Did we close above the 5 minute sweep? We should be Gucci. I mean, if you really want, I don't know where to put the stop loss. I'm trying to think here because I don't want to lose too much. Candles are huge, dude. Candles are huge. So, like, for this to work out, the stop loss is really big. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you hit them likes, hit that follow button, and maybe share a little. Share it. Share it to somebody that's not out there. Cowboy. You don't want a giveaway, bro? Because the 55 algorithm. Come on! Stop with the rejections. Rip up. Rip up. Playing games, end of day. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to get in this close, but I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Just a little poke around, you know what I mean? 28190-ish below next week. 28190. Whoa, that's really far down, bro. Too much, too much. Go up. Nice buy there. Yeah, it's fighting these EMA for sure. Wedging. Wedge up though, brother. Lots of buying power. I think at 408, it goes all the way back from May. What? I think at 408? Like that's all the way like down below? It's kind of
They say money
closing
can't buy
back
happiness. Look at
below
the fucking
this
smile on
5.
my face.
I think overall we get up here, but it's going to play some games. Mallory, thank you for the heart. You're the best. You are the best. Keeping my bills paid, bro. 2 minutes into the giveaway. Again, join the free Discord in the bio. Hit the fire icon. And follow the YT. Very simple. We're going to do a wheel spin. The giveaway. Just keep an eye on it for when it does head back down there, whenever that is. Cool. Thank you for the tip, brother. Appreciate it. So this did close behind the 1 minute, so you could have shorted this and go for the 50% target. I just don't want a huge stop loss like this. This actually should be like this. I want to bring it down just a little bit more. Nope, I got shopped out. Damn it. But this is the play, the actual play. It's just a huge stop loss, and I'm like, fuck, you know? That sounds kind of news-based, the way this is moving, though. Should have been, like, right here. So if it starts breaking below this, and then no good. What's up, Boopsy?
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile
Oh,
on my
thank
face.
you for the heart. I appreciate you. All right, last chance, guys.
SpaceX
Join the free
slumps,
Discord.
raising $1 trillion in market value from peak.
Join the free Discord in the bio. Go to the giveaway section. Hit the fire button. That gets you an entry. You must follow the YT also. That's the only requirement. Then you get a $110 account basically. I'm going to start creating the list now, and then we're going to do the wheel spin. If you're not here, then I guess you guys are losers. Nico, I was short too the whole time. Did you really? Damn. Yeah, so like this play is a lot longer. So if this closes above it, I actually might be able to get my money back here.
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Is that you?
You got to join the free Discord in the bio. Go to the giveaway section, hit the fire button, and then follow my YT. Now, if
Daddy?
it closes
Is that you?
above this, then we Gucci. But you got like seriously not that much time. All right, so what do I do? Control S, right? Why can I never do this? Control Shift S. My God, how do you make a snippet, bro? Control S? Control. No. Holy shit, I can never remember how to do this. How am I? What? How am I? It says that I'm. Shit. How do you make a screenshot on your computer PC?
Capture your screen by pressing the Windows key, Shift and S. Or
House
the
China
Y
panel
stick
says
with the moving
SEC
tool,
must
which lets you
restrict
select
Chinese
the
military
specific
firms.
areas.
As
For a
House
quick
China
full
panel
screen
writing
capture that
to
saves as an
SEC
image, just press
Chairman
the
Atkins on
Windows key
military
and the full
firms.
screen key together.
I might be special.
Everyone has their own unique strengths and experiences that make them stand out. What makes you feel that way today?
That's funny. I'm making the list now, guys.
Sounds good. Let me know if you need any help with that list or anything else you're working on.
Yeah, this is gonna be a loss for me. Okay, uploading gallery. Okay, first one's entered there. Mariah is the first, last one on there. We're gonna do.
So House China panel calls for capital flow restrictions on firms.
Oh, there you go, Blue Collar USA. I feel like so silly sometimes that I cannot remember it. It's like every time. No, what are you doing? Come on. Sorry, I'm almost done.
Daddy? Is that you?
Not a minute. Not a lot of you guys that joined this giveaway. Color the keys. What am I, like one of those old people, bro? You're in there, Nico. I see you. Mel, do I see you? I do see you, yes. NAH. You're supposed to go to the giveaway on Discord, the section, and then hit the fire button.
So the PHLX chip index down 10% for the week, the biggest weekly drop since April 2025.
Okay. Need a name list for a wheel spin. Cooler, are you? Did you go to my Discord? No problem, Nico. I'll make sure I reach out to you. Yeah, I'm doing the giveaway now, but you were supposed to enter a while ago.
Let's take a look at the market wrap for the US session then. A sharp sell-off in semiconductor stocks accelerated, pushing the sector into a bear market as investors questioned whether our AI spending boom can continue to justify elevated valuation. Chipmakers suffered their worst weekly decline since the tariff-driven turmoil of April 2025, with the key semiconductor index falling 20% from its record high. Sentiment was hit by a breakthrough from Chinese AI startup Moonshot,
We're
which
about to make it
intensified
right now.
concerns about rising competition. Broader equity
about to
markets
spin
also
it.
came under pressure as renewed geopolitical
Castanis.
tensions weighed on risk appetite. The Nasdaq 100 fell 1.5%, while oil
Castanis,
prices
what's your
climbed
name on
after
here?
the
I
US
want to make
and
sure that
Iran
you're on
exchange
here. Castanis. Oh, who? That's your name. Okay. I think you're on here. Yep, I see you. Okay. Did you I see you. I see you, nah. Wait, what's your name, nah? I see an extra name in here. Is it Jordan? Jordan 212. Okay, Jay. All right, so then you're lucked out. Nah, are you in here? Jojo. Okay, you're in there. And then RDZ. What's your name on here? Just to see. Anybody else, that's it. If you didn't join, you're done. And 7. Okay, yeah, you're both in there. RDZ. RDZ. Yep, you're in there. All right, you guys ready?
Daddy?
This is for a 50K
Is
Pro
that you?
eval. You ready?
Daddy?
You guys must
Daddy?
be
Is
present
that you? Is that
and make
you?
sure that you follow. Oh, wait, I forgot to check. Did anybody do receipts? Nope, everybody's been used. What do you mean? NAH, what are you? You're RDZ, aren't you? NAH? Oh, no. What did you say you were? Jojo, right? You're right here. Jojo. All right, you ready? Uno, dos, tres. Tutti Frutti, where are you? Who's Tutti Frutti? Oh, there you are. Very nice. You're in here for a while today too, so you deserve it. You deserve it. 50. It's worth 110K. Make sure you use code bully if for your next. Well, I'm gonna give you the code for this. How do I message you? I always forget this. And then we still have another one I'll give away next week. I'll probably do a little bit earlier in the week. I gotta spread them out. What? These are really expensive. Literally, this one's $110. How do I message you, bro? I always forget this. Oh. Let's see if that works. Okay. You know I've done that before, right? Posted the code in there, and I said whoever claims it first wins. That was a fun day. That was a fun day. All right. Code coming up. Coupon management. All right, coming your way. Lucid Pro 50K. All right, I sent it. I've done it in the past. Just for fun and games, because it's kind of funny. They'll claim in 5 seconds. What streamer does that? I think it's pretty fun to do it too. No problem, Tutti Frutti. And then maybe I'll do it like Monday. Look at this fucking thing. Literally just goes around. Jada does. Well, they also get a shitload of they have a lot of followers too. I was on track to beat them. Well, not J Dunks, he got 800,000, but I was on track to like beat everybody, and all of a sudden my shit just stopped. I got like 7,000 followers in like instant. Ariwa! But next week I'll do one maybe like I don't know. I gotta decide what day. Maybe a Tuesday, Monday, in the beginning of the week. Another 50K pro. So what? There's bots to screen the auto claim them. Yeah, Apex dropped me. Those piece of poops. What's up, Bariwa? We just did the giveaway. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. It's already done. It's done. I just gave it away. But for next time, join my free Discord and go to the giveaways section and hit the fire icon. I hope it's good too. I'm gonna really try to get the payout. I'm gonna go real slow. There's no need to go fast on it because it takes 5 days to pass. And then maybe we'll try like a real quick one. Like if I make $700, like today I made 1,000 in each account. So if I chose to take 1,000 out, If I chose to take 1,000 out, that means I will get $500 deposited to me, and they take 500. Unfortunately, but imagine, for the next 2 or 3 days, I struggle and lose it all. So it's just another way to look at it. But you don't have to do that either. You can choose. If you want to hold it longer term or not. Yeah, I was getting sick of Apex anyway. Their Apex account started to get good, and then it was like a step backwards, and then it got good again. I was actually like pretty happy with where they were going, and then it got shitty again, and now they got good again with their fucking cheap ass counts. Really pissing me off. So I'm trying to find a different prop firm, and Trade Day took a long time to get back to me. Arriba! Yeah, Tutti Frutti won. $110 account. What was it saying? Yeah, I want another cheap account, a cheap prop firm that does like the the $20 accounts. That would be cool, but $60 isn't bad either. No activation fee. So we'll see. But like, I'm giving away an account, and I could barely get anybody in here. It says only 471 random viewers came in. So very weird the way TikToks are working. That's why I'm like, I want to build my YT up just in case, and have TikTok more of a backup. Because it's very punishing to me lately. The past like 5 months, dude, it's been very punishing to me. And I sound like a broken wheel just talking about it. You only do futures prop firms, no Forex? Nah, futures is much faster. Forex I used to do when I first started like 10 years ago, maybe longer. 15 years ago, I did futures. Forex. Forex is good, but it's a little bit slower. I might be able to tackle Forex again, but I'd rather do futures. The money, I feel like is way faster. All right, so I'm going to record a video. Totally up to you guys if you want to stay. But I'm going to record a video and speak to it. You guys can stay or not. Totally up to you. Totally up to you guys. All right, hit the recording button. Let's do this. All right. Here is a beginner's futures playbook for my new indicator that I just released. I made this indicator to make it easier for you guys to follow through, and it's banging. It does really good work. My profit is amazing on it. Like today, I just made $2,500, barely risking anything using prop firms. But I made this guide so we can learn it and use it together. I have all my other indicators are still out there, but this is the upgraded version that it's easier to follow. All right, it's called Bully Sweeps. This is just the chapters. What is futures trading? A futures contract lets you bet on where price goes, like the S&P, ES, Nasdaq, NQ. You don't need to own anything. You buy or sell contracts and close them for a profit or loss. Why traders like it? Markets are open almost all day, lots of buyers and sellers, easy to get in and out. You can make or lose money fast because of the leverage. Keep it real. Leverage is a double-edged sword. Start small, practice first. Reading candles. Each candle shows 4 prices: an open, a high, a low, and a close. Green, price went up, depending on obviously if you changed your colors of your candles. Red, price went down. The line are wicks. That's how far price stretched. A 1-minute candle equals a 1 minute of price. A 15-minute candle equals 15 minutes. Big candles show the big picture. Small candles show where to enter. So that was like the basics of it. But now we're going to go into what it really is. Big charts versus small charts. The big chart, 15-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. The level where price might reverse. Small chart, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15-minute, where you actually watch and enter. Don't worry about the details yet. In section 4, teaches you the full strategy step by step. So you can see the high and the low of the 15-minute. Drop down, lower time frame, 1 minute. Bully sweeps rules, the strategy. This is the main event. Read the section before the extra stuff later in the book. Everything else supports what you're about to learn here. 2 setups. Pick the one that matches your sweep. So the high sweep equals a short. Big candle, high, equals your level. Small candle swipes above the high. Mark the sweep candles, draw a line on its low. Bully break, close below the sweep low. Target 50% of the big candle. Same thing for longs. This will make more sense on the next illustration. Just wait, it'll explain it better. Rule 1, find the level. Use the last closed big candle's high or low. The indicator draws it as a colored line. Rule 2, find the sweeps candle. The first small candle that swipes through that level is your sweep candle. You must be on the right chart to see the label. So a 15-minute level, if it swipes the high, you want to switch to the 1 minute. That's where it'll be marked as a sweep candle. Same thing for the 1 hour and then the 4 hour. The 1 hour will be the 5 minute, 4 hour will be the 15. Rule 3, draw your line, the high and the low. If the high was swept going short, draw your line on the sweep candle's low. Same thing if you're going long. The low was swept, draw your line on the sweep candle high. Rule 4, bully break your entry. High, sweep, short. Wait for the candle to close below the sweep low. So if you're shorting it and price broke the high, you got your sweep candle, and then you short the break or the close of that sweep candle, the low. Rule 5, stop target. Is it worth it? Other side of the sweep candle. Target 1, 50% of the big candle. After that, trail and look for a full retrace of the big candle. Judge the distance before you click. Look from your stop. Is there 50% target? If the stop is wide and there isn't much room to make money, the risk to reward isn't worth it. Skip the trade. A huge sweep candle with a tiny target equals a pass. Wait for a cleaner setup. So here's a good example here. We have a sweep candle on the 15-minute high, 1 minute. Candle breaks below and closes all the way down here. And the 50% target for the 15-minute is not that far down. So do you think your risk to reward is good on this? Probably not, especially if your stop loss is just above the sweep high. So you're not going to get much out of that. You can still win, and as a high win target, it's like 70%. But, you know, that's a choice that you can do. Bully break is your entry signal. Short a candle. Short. A candle closes below the sweep low. Long, a candle closes above the sweep high. See the orange sweep low line below. When the red candle closes below it, you go short. All right, here's the real examples where you're actually going to learn it. So, 15-minute high. Drop down to a 1-minute candle. The 1-minute sweeps, takes it out. Soul collects. Everybody thinks it's going to go long, but you're going to wait. You draw the sweep low line, which would be the bully break if it closes below it. You can get in on the swipe, but you need to be really cautious. Sometimes it could just be soul collecting just to go back up. So once price closed below that sweep low, called the bully break, you enter short, and your first target is the 50% of the 15-minute candle. You could take out half, and then you could trail the rest. It's really up to you. I mostly take out like 75% of it. Say I'm in 4 micros short. I'll take out 3, and then I'll have 1 to see if it wants to smack all the way down. Here's another example of a short. So 15-minute high gets broken by the 1-minute sweep candle. You have the sweep low is marked. Candle closes below it. You can see the entry here, the bully break. You enter. TP is 50%. Trail towards the 15-minute retrace. So as soon as you get out, you can put your 1 or 2, whatever you want for your trail. You can do your break, your stop loss to break even. Long, swipe the 15-minute low, break above the sweep high. So 15-minute low, drop down to 1-minute candle. The 1-minute candle breaks the low, soul collects. Everybody thinks it's going to short. Keep going. It doesn't. It starts to reverse. You have the sweep high marked. Candle breaks above that sweep high, basically a structure change, and you go long and target the 50%, and then you could trail the rest. Why do levels get swiped? Now that you know the rules, here's why it works. Price loves to poke above highs and below lows. Grab order sitting there, then reverse. That sweep or swipe, bully sweeps marks the candle that did it. You wait for the bully break after. More than one play at once. So this is where it can really benefit you, and you can get monster trades. A smaller play. So a 15-minute chart on a 1-minute time frame. A bigger play is a 1 hour with a 5-minute. Can both be working. Maybe you're already in the small one and the big one lines up too. It's your choice. Stay in the smaller play or take the bigger play instead. It's an option, not a rule. Whichever you pick, use that chart, that sweep candle, and that 50% target. So basically, if a 5-minute sweep is going on at the same time, you can decide to switch to the 5-minute target. So sometimes I'll take 50% out the 1-minute, 15-minute, 50%, and then if the 5-minute is still in play, I'll hold it until the 50% of the 5-minute candle, which could be really rewarding. Here's for some reason the data on this indicator is extremely high, so sometimes you need to correct what is on your chart. So like the 15-minute or the 1 hour can swipe, but on like say your phone can only hold so much data, so sometimes it'll mark it wrong. So you need to make sure that you watch that it's the right sweep candle. It's basically the candle that breaks the low. So always match it with it, the correct status. Bariwa, what's the RR usually on this strategy? Honestly, I've been getting like 75% win. And just smaller loss most of the time. But you can choose if it's not enough. If it's not enough for you, then you could not take it. The choice is yours. You don't have to take it. Stop targets and when to skip. Judge the distance before you click. look from your stop to your 50% target. If the stop is wide and there isn't much room to make money, the risk to reward isn't worth it. Skip the trade. A huge sweep candle with a tiny target equals a pass. Wait for a cleaner setup. You want wiggle room. Big sweeps candle equals wide stop. Look at how far the 50% is. Is there enough profit left? Or if there's a huge candle, you don't want to take that because then your stop loss is huge. And then you can trail the rest. Totally up to you. Only trade when it's moving. So bully sweeps needs movement and volume. Same thing for any strategy, in my opinion. Before every trade, glance at the recent price action. It doesn't matter what time frame. Is it moving with intent? Price pushing up or down, a fresh direction with real volume. This is when sweeps follow through. Choppy and stuck, drifting sideways in the same zone, no clear up or down, low volume, skip it. So this one, it's clearly moving. It's clearly moving. This one, we're stuck in it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles. Skip it until it breaks out and starts to move. So it's like, is the market actually moving? Bully sweeps needs volume and movement to follow through. Before you trade, glance at a recent price action. If price has been pushing in a direction, a fresh move with real volume, it's live. A sweep can run. If it's been choppy and stuck, drifting sideways in the same zone with no clear up or down, skip it. Dead low volume. Chop is where these trades bleed. And actually it does work in the chop, but if you want like a good win-to-win ratio, you want it to move. Yeah, the risk to reward is high. It's like a 1 to 3, depending on your choice, though, Bariwa. All right. So this is where it gets a little bit more advanced, and you don't have to trade this, but it's totally up to you. If your setup is wrong more than twice on the same side, and your stop hit is, and there's no bully breaks, price just keeps going, doesn't keep fading it, the trend is probably too strong. Sit out until price slows down or a cleaner reverse shows up. Wrong once, fine. Markets fake out. Wait for the next cleanup. Clean setup. Wrong twice or more on the same side. Stand aside. You're fighting a serious trend. Don't revenge trade the same direction, hoping this time it reverses. And you can see that for the past few days. It's been strong in one direction. So if you're wrong twice, just wait. It's probably extremely strong, the trend. For more advanced traders, a failed sweep is usually information. Price poked the level but never reversed. That often means it wants a continuous trend for a while. Treat it as a signal that counter trends fades are weak right enough. So, if the sweep comes down and then it starts to take out the high, you can possibly go long and get a nice couple points that way. Master the standard bully sweep first. When a sweep does not produce a clean bully break, the sweep candle itself can become a structure support after a high sweep that fails to reverse, or resistance after a low sweep that fails to reverse in a trending market. That trending market, that failure often signals continuation. The failed sweep flip is how you trade that continuation. Example, high sweep that fails, looking short. Price sweeps the higher time frame. You were prepared to short on close before the sweep low. That close never comes. Instead, a candle closes above the sweep candle. The sweep candle is now acting as support in a trending market. Look long with the move, not for another fade. So here's an example of it. You have your sweep candle. Say price does break below it, or it just kind of holds it as a support and resistance. Once it starts to break above, you can actually long it. You need a little bit more experience with that, so just be careful. Also, your sizing. Make sure that you're doing like 2 micros, especially in this market. 2 to 4 micros. 2 micros today on a small stop loss is like $200, so it adds up. And you know, I risked like 250 is the most, and I made $2,500 today. So it's the risk reward is pretty high. This is just a checklist that you guys can look at. This will all be posted in my Discord. Let's go to some examples today that we had. Let me take everything off. I do have other indicators to assist me in different information. You don't need to have those. So we'll have to do replay button because it won't show everything. You can do it, but okay. So at this time, this candle, let me hold on. Let me refocus here. I'm sorry. Cut that out. Not showing me. It is not showing me. Go to a different one. We had a monster move last night. So perfect example here. I'll take out my thing. Okay, here's an example. Did not want to take this out. So you got the 1 minute sweep. Damn, why am I keep messing up? Which one do I want? There was a beautiful one last night. Okay. That's not it either. I'm gonna have to cut this all out. I want to say it was like 1 or 2. Okay. So here's a really good example on a stacked sweep on multiple time frames. So you got a 1 minute sweep here. 15-minute high and low. Candle breaks the low, forming the sweep candle on the 1 minute time frame. 1 minute closes above the sweep, which also is a structure change. That's what would trigger your long, right? So normally you would look for 50% to 61. Great, you hit it. But guess what else you also have the chance for? A 50% pullback. On the low. I'm starting to think that this is what it should have been right here. Yay. It's hard to do the back testing with it unless you like. Let me go back a little more. Maybe it'll adjust. Okay, so the hourly and the 15. Okay, this is what I want. Reset. Reset. All right, here's the big one. Here's a good one. This is what I traded last night. What do we have here? Go to the 1 minute. See, it won't do it right on the back testing. I don't know why. It doesn't like back testing mode for some reason. It's probably because there's so much being calculated. I'll just have to upload videos into it. All right, I'm gonna hop off, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Remember, top firms Lucid and Trade Day. Use code BULLY, all caps, to get your latest and greatest discounts. We just did a giveaway today. A 50K pro account worth $110. Really, pretty good price to give away. A lot of money. Other than that, Bully Bears is gonna be out, and you guys all enjoy your weekend.
Daddy, chill.
Later, guys.